What's going on, family? And welcome back to the channel. Today I want to talk to you about something that I'm sure we both are very familiar with. Uh, it is a crippling, paralyzing emotion that is so strong, but if we don't address it, it will continue to keep us shackled, enslaved to its power. And that is the fear of failure. So, I'm gonna share with you some vulnerable stories of my past, of how I've come face to face with failure, how I have found one of the most important, if not the number one most important thing in helping me overcome failure. And we're gonna talk about the importance of that secret and how it continues to push us towards our evolution and truly just being our best selves. So let's not waste any more time. Let's dive in and let's figure out how we can be a better version of ourselves by honoring our sanctuary.
One of my earliest, most intense moments of experiencing failure happened in 5th grade when I got my report card. I looked down and saw, for the first time in my academic career, a B. My jaw dropped. I think I folded up my report card, put it away in my backpack, and just kind of wore a coat of shame for the remainder of the day. And I remember on the way home, 0.8 mile away, I'm walking, and every step I am crying, literally bawling my eyes out, because I feel like a failure. And I'm afraid of what my family will think about me when I go in the house and show them a B. I remember walking in, face red, puffy, hot in South Texas. I'm just strolling, no friends right now. I'm dolo. And I'm thinking to myself, this is it. This is the end. I lose my freedom. I'm getting grounded. I might get whooped. I might get punished. And I come in, my mom asks me, like, what's wrong, baby? And I'm sorry. I gotta be. And her reaction did not align. It was not congruent with the internal narrative that had been playing in my head about what it would look like when I actually told my mom I failed. My mom looked at me and she said, baby boy, it's okay. You gotta be. This just shows where we can grow, where we can do better. But it's not the end.
Now let's talk about accountability. It's not always easy, but it is essential for personal development. You can't grow without being held accountable. And if self-accountability is not working out, it helps to invite accountability from the people that you trust. For me, I happen to have a woman that I have spent 3 years investing into romantically. And we have been living in the same home together for 2 years now. Because of that, she has really had a lot of opportunities to present to me areas where I can be better. And I would be lying if I said it's not uncomfortable when she does that. However, I know that my lady is only presenting to me these things, her observations, so that I can be a better version of myself. She does this from a place of love, and she wants to see us grow as a couple, which also means I have to do my part to grow on my own. And while I do a phenomenal job taking care of myself, it's so helpful and beneficial if I'm receptive to feedback from the outside looking in. And her feedback helps me become a better version of myself helps me become a better partner, a better teacher, a better lover, a better business owner. Overall, it helps me be a better human. It helps me be a better friend. Like, and although I don't want that feedback all the time, I will say this time and time again, it is worth it if the intention is growth. Now, accountability can feel honestly like some sick joke where people are pointing out all of your shortcomings, they're highlighting all of your flaws. But to be honest, accountability is really an opportunity for you to see areas where you can actually be a better version of yourself. And once you actually see where you can get better, but then you're supported with tools and practical ways to actually show up as your best self, you then feel empowered because you realize, oh, they're not just blowing smoke up my ass. The people who are holding me accountable see a part of me that I have yet to really tap into. So that's the importance of having a like-minded community with a growth mindset who is here to encourage you to be your best self. That's what we're here to offer. Right now, I am facing another fear, literally head on. And as many of you know, the doors of the sanctuary are just about ready to open. But I keep hitting this roadblock time and time and time again. And it's not a technical thing. It's not a communal thing. It's a personal issue that I'm running into where I am absolutely terrified of what this might turn into, because there is this small voice in the back of my head that is very constant, very consistent, and at times is incredibly loud. And it always has this one thing to say. What if it fails? What if the sanctuary fails? I won't know until I give it a shot. And I can't do it successfully if I keep the doors closed and I'm overanalyzing every small detail before I open the doors. So as terrified as I am, I'm still going to choose to move forward in this journey. And this is where I need your help. So now I want to invite you to help us out. I have a vision for what the sanctuary can be like based on my own experiences, but I want to make sure that your voice is heard. And I want to make sure that what I'm putting together with the team actually is what you're looking for. And we're just not shooting in the dark, hoping that we hit the mark. You feel me? So if you're on this path, if you are willing to go on this journey of self-exploration, self-accountability, building a community of people who are in this together, where we're learning all of the unique ways that we can holistically take care of our body, that we can strengthen our mental fitness, that we can become more resilient, not numb, but resilient. And more importantly, that we can be amongst the community of people who are also doing the work so that we don't have to be the space holder all the time. This is a chance for you to share the things that you have learned and for us to share the things that we have learned so that iron can sharpen iron. We can all become better versions of ourselves. So if you're willing to do your part as a community member, here's the one thing I need for you to do right now. Fill out this questionnaire that's linked below. A couple questions that help me and the team understand what it is that you're looking for, how we can offer that, what obstacles you're running into, where you would really like to see the most growth. And when you do that, that will ensure us that one, we know that you're really in this because you've already invested your time and your energy, the two most valuable things you have to offer. This will also ensure that what you're looking for is actually in the sanctuary, which is like my mama taught me. Just because you fail does not mean that this is the end. So if you're at some point in your life where you feel like you failed, I promise you, this is not the end. But when we open the doors of the sanctuary, you will realize that this is just the beginning. And what's cool about it is that you're not alone. You got me, you got the whole team, and you got a constantly growing community of people who are on the same boat. Every day we're choosing to be 1% better so we can show up as our best self for ourselves and for the people that we love. So take care of yourself, fill out the questionnaire, and look forward to connecting more with you real soon when the doors open. When the doors open. When the doors open. Oh yeah, I almost forgot to mention, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe because we have so much more coming on this channel. But know that this is just like scratching the surface.